I'm Dhruv Baker and I'm here at Sacla to give you some hints and tips of how to pack bags of flavour into your cooking using the squeezy pesto. Now one of the ways I like to use it is by mixing it through with some butter, so making a compound butter. It's a way of adding lots of flavour, but it's also a great way to save you tons of time, whether it's for a simple supper through the week or if you're entertaining for friends. I'm just going to mash some of the pesto through some butter. You leave it out of the fridge to soften a bit. So I've started off with about a tablespoon of the pesto, but I'm going to add some more in a minute. Now don't worry about it being completely uniform, because you get those sort of pockets of pesto where the flavour is slightly more intense, you get the bits where it's more butter, so you want that kind of variation through it anyway, and I think that's about there. And now all I need to do is just pop that to one side, and using some cling film, just roll that out onto your board. Just straight on there. Roll that cling film over and just kind of mould it into kind of cigar shape. There we go. And all we need to do is tie off the ends, so you end up with this perfectly formed little cylinder. So that needs to go in the fridge for at least half an hour, but it will keep for a couple of days, so it's a great way of saving time in advance if you've got friends coming around. So the butter is set beautifully, that's exactly what I'm after. And what I'm going to do now is show you a wonderfully simple dish, which is absolutely brilliant for entertaining. I'm doing scallops. A little drizzle of olive oil and just season them really lightly, a little pinch of salt and a few twists of black pepper. Right, so that's the pan lovely and hot, and I'm just going to get those scallops in there. Just one at a time. That's exactly the sizzle I'm looking for. And now while those are cooking, I'm going to get the butter ready. I think the green pesto works beautifully with the scallops, but by all means use red if you're using fish or chicken, entirely up to you. In with the butter, and as that starts to melt, I'm going to turn them over. So that's the scallops done. All I need to do is plate them, get my jacket potatoes out of the oven, and that's given you two ways of using this wonderful pesto. One for a simple midweek supper and one for a real treat for when entertaining.